Hi, and welcome to today's Health Hints with me, Heather. Today I want to talk about headaches. Headaches, oh, they're the worst. Knock on wood, I don't get a lot of headaches, but when I do get one, I have total empathy for headache sufferers because I find it pretty much impossible to do anything. And I'm really not very nice to be around when I have a headache. They're really tough, and I get so many people coming to my office with everything from mild tension headaches to completely debilitating migraines. I have some clients whose migraines would last 2 days at a time, and they just had to be in a quiet, dark room, couldn't go to work, couldn't be with their families. So it's a real problem for a lot of people. In Chinese medicine, headaches are caused by lots of reasons. There's always a complicated backstory in Chinese medicine to understand all the reasons. But in general, the quick answer is there's too much energy up in your head. Basically, there's yin and yang energy, the two energies flowing through our bodies all the time. When that flows freely, we have health. When there's some kind of an imbalance, that's where all illness and pain comes from. So, in our culture especially, we live most of our life right up here. We're just thinking, and worrying and working, and our energy just rises and rises. And some other signs can be high blood pressure, ringing in your ears, red, dry, itchy eyes, or for some people, just headaches. Some women also have hormonally related migraines that change during the different times in their cycle, but for a lot of people it's really made worse by stress, even if it's also got a hormonal component to it. So what can you do about it? There are several things you can do. There are some acupuncture points that are great for headaches. We're going to talk about 3 of them. The first one is the good old Li4 that I seem to be always talking about, but it's such a commonly used point, and for a reason. It's so useful. So I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's on this fleshy mound here, right between these 2 fingers, right in the middle. When you put these fingers together, there's like a little hill gets formed, and it's right there. And if you really press on that, you'll feel it. It's tender. You'll feel it right away. I think I saw something on PBS once about, this point, if you do it extremely strongly, stimulate it with a needle, with electrical stimulation and everything. They were doing brain surgery on someone in China with minimal anesthesia, and this point. So we're not doing brain surgery, but point being, it's an excellent pain point. This is one of the main pain points anywhere on the body. It has been proven to reduce pain, and it's a great headache point in particular. So you want to really press on your Li4 when you have a headache. The other points are on the lower side of the body, on the lower extremities, because in Chinese medicine, we're trying to pull the energy out of the head when you have a headache. My first couple of weeks in the clinic, I remember doing a treatment on someone with a headache and using all the great local head points I had just learned, and I made them so much worse. It was terrible. It was a good learning experience with the poor person in the student clinic, because I was just bringing their energy up and up with all these needles up here. So you're going to want to press on 2 other points that are in your lower body, and I'll show you the visual at the end for how to find them. The first one is liver 3. It's between your big toe and the second toe, and it's going to be in a tender spot, kind of similar to where this is, but on your toes. Right near the web of your toe, a little bit medial, closer to that, closer to your body than that. You're going to press on that. That's also a really tender point. It's a great headache point, liver 3. And the last one is on the bottom of your foot, and it's kidney 1. And it's going to be, I'll show you again later, but it's going to be under the ball of all your toes, right on the bottom of your foot, about here on your foot. And that point is where all the energy enters your body from the earth, and also can go down into the earth out of your body. It's a great grounding point, so it's really a strong point for pulling energy down out of your head. So rub on that point. Basically, it's like a little foot massage, and who doesn't love a foot massage? You can even get someone to do it for you and tell them it's your prescription is a foot rub. So you're going to rub on kidney 1, liver 3, Li4, great for headaches. Herbal formulas, there's some simple things you can do. Mint tea is really good for headaches. Mint is bohe in Chinese medicine. It's used a lot, and it's cooling and relaxing, and it moves energy. There's also the Xiaoyao Wan formula that I had talked about. That's a general stress formula. And if you tend to have a lot of chronic headaches, that's a good formula to be on, because it's good for stress, and it's good for tension, and it's good for headaches. I've had great results with 2 formulas that are a little harder to find. They're made by my Chinese professor, who's a master Chinese herbalist. You'd probably need to get in touch with me, and I can get you in touch with those herbs. One's called L+, one's called PA compound, and I've had incredible results with migraine headaches with those formulas. People that have had migraines for years and years and years, having huge relief. taking those formulas, and those formulas are basically doing the same thing as the acupuncture. They're trying to just lower your energy and balance your energy. So finally, the last thing I want to talk about is, as usual, a little bit of a relaxation technique, definitely important for headaches. So a lot of headaches are caused in Chinese medicine by what's called liver qi stagnation, which really isn't about your liver in any kind of Western sense, but it's thought that when there's free flow of energy, you're feeling fine, but when things get stuck, you get imbalance and illness or pain. And liver qi gets stagnated by, how do we learn it? Unfulfilled desires and frustration. Who doesn't have some of that somewhere in your life, right? It's basically just with frustration. So it's important to experience things and feel them and express them and let them go. So Chinese medicine I love because, you know, I'd be talking to a Chinese doctor all buttoned up in a lab coat and he'll ask you, how are you feeling? Do you feel joy? Do you feel frustration? I mean, most Western doctors are not asking you that, right? But of course it affects your health, your emotional life. So it's important to express when you're frustrated or angry or happy or sad or anything and let it just flow like anything else down the river. So that's just a little piece that I find interesting in Chinese medicine. What you're going to want to do is some kind of visualization to try and pull the energy out of your head. So I was once given an image of pouring your energy like sand down into your legs, feeling the legs get heavier as you pour the energy down your body. And the first time you try this, it might feel weird and you might not see anything, but just keep doing it. You will. It'll happen. It just can be a little unusual at first. So try to see the energy in your head coming down slowly through the body, down into the legs. There's a saying in Chinese medicine where the mind goes, the qi follows, or the energy follows. So just put your mind on your lower extremities and you're going to automatically bring some energy down there. You can just picture that point on the bottom of your foot, kidney 1. You can just picture your feet getting heavy. That's going to just draw energy down there too. And you can try techniques of your own to find out, you know, get in touch with what it feels like when you have a headache, that the energy might feel just pressure in your head, to just try and slowly pull that down through the body, down into the feet, down into the earth, and get a little bit of balance going back with your energy in the body. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining me, and check back tomorrow for another health tip with Heather. This is how you locate liver 3. It's between the big toe and the toe next to it. You come down from the web there, it's about 1/2 inch, and if you press, you'll feel tenderness there. It's before you get to where the bones join here, right in the middle there. That is liver 3. How you locate kidney 1. It's on the bottom of the foot, underneath the ball of all the toes here, right in the middle of the foot. That is kidney 1.